If you think Bible journaling is expensive, then you've never walked down the school supply aisle in Walmart in the middle of summer when they're trying to get you to buy school supplies. That's exactly what I did. I walked into Walmart, I saw the school supplies, and I said, I've got to buy some journaling supplies. And I didn't do it for me. I did it for you. I wanted to see how cheaply I could buy everything you need. And that's what I have here. I'm going to show you today what my haul was from Walmart. And by the way, $4.98. And that's all you need to spend to start Bible journaling. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Joshua Putnam. I love to help other people study the Bible better, do that through practical tips and tricks, as well as giving you the opportunity just to simply study the Bible with me. So if that's the kind of content you're looking for, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell so you don't miss any of the times that I upload. I want you to be able to be a part of this journey with me. So let's get right into it. I've got my haul here, and we're going to start in $4.98. What did that get me at Walmart? Well, I'm going to start with the most expensive thing, $1.87. I picked up a box of highlighters. There's 4 highlighters in here. And I don't like to Bible journal without highlighters. I'm going to show you this in a little bit. They do bleed a little bit, unfortunately, because they're not the type of highlighters that are made for this, but that's okay, depending on what you're going to use them for, but we'll come back to that in a minute. If you're going to do any kind of Bible journaling, obviously you need a notebook to write in, and there's all kinds of notebooks out there. I have some journals that look really cool. There are even more journals out there that look way better than the ones that I have. But I find that one of my favorite things to use is a simple notebook. I just use this simple notebook, and this has worked really well because for me, I use them for several things. I use this notebook, a notebook like this. I use it, one for prayer requests. I use another one for my Bible journaling. I use another one often if I'm getting ready to preach, especially a series, then I just do my Bible study in that. So all my notes are together. So I don't want to have to buy expensive journals or notebooks all the time. So I use a lot of these. This one actually is going to stay in the studio and become a tester notebook for us. So notebook at Walmart, how much did I spend? 35 cents. You cannot beat 35 cents for a notebook. Moving on, we obviously have to have pens. Now, these are not my absolute favorite pens, but they work well. And some of you probably use these pens regularly. I just personally prefer pens that are maybe a little thicker to hang on to. It's just the way that my hands write. But these are not even off-brand. These are nice, big pens, and I've tried them out. They work pretty well. I'll end up using these pens. But I picked these pens up for 97 cents. Again, the school supply aisle, when Walmart has stocked up and wanting to get people to buy school supplies, now is the time to get your journaling supplies. There are other things I could have bought. I could have bought nicer pens. I could have bought nicer highlighters. I could have bought nicer of everything that I have. I intentionally didn't. I wanted to see what the lowest cost was I could get out of there, with basically what I would feel is the bare minimum. For me, if I'm going to use what I bought, what is the bare minimum? And that's what I'm showing you today. So we've looked at highlighters, a notebook, pens, and of course, I really think you really should have some pencils. One of the things I love about pencils is I like to mark in all different colors, whether it's in my Bible or in my journal. Now, unless you get a higher end pen, a lot of those pens will leak through your Bible. So a colored pencil is a great way to go. Not only that, a colored pencil is just cheaper. If you're looking to do this on a budget, I personally prefer a nice pen to write in my Bible or in my notebook. However, again, if you're looking to do this on a budget, 50 cents for this pack of pens, 12 or pack of pencils, 12 different colors, 50 cents, cannot beat that. And then, of course, I even went all the way and said, hey, what if I'm starting journaling and I have nothing and I just picked up some pencils and now all of a sudden I break a pencil? I even picked this up a nice little sharpener. Yes, it's open. Yes, I've tried it. Yes, it works. It's a pencil sharpener. Why wouldn't it work? 47 cents I paid for a pencil sharpener that you can throw in a backpack or something and take it with you. And now lastly, I will show you as well that I picked up. I prefer not to do any kind of Bible journaling or marking in my Bible without a ruler. Now, this ruler is one that I picked up because it was inexpensive. 82 cents. I bought the cheapest ruler that I could. Now, here's the thing. If you were to go over to Dollar Tree and pay, I think it's $1.25 now. So if you're not that tight of a budget, you could pick up these. I picked this up in a Dollar Tree haul a while back, and this I like much better. If you can see, it's flexible. This is not. When I've tried this on the Bible, you're trying to flex around the page so you can write or so you can draw a straight line. This just does not flex well. Plus, you put it in a bag or something, and it actually will. It'll break. This is thin enough that I can put it in my notebook. I can put it in my Bible. But again, we're going for the most inexpensive we can. So we picked up a notebook, everything we need, highlighters, notebook, pens, pencils, a sharpener, and a ruler. $4.98. Now, I need to show you how these highlighters work. And so I'm going to pull out my trusty tester Bible that I purchased and reviewed. You can find that on my channel if you're interested in reviewing this channel. I bought this Bible specifically for this purpose. I bought the cheapest one on Amazon I could find specifically because I wanted super thin and cheap pages because I figured whatever I test on this, if it works well on this, it's going to work on any Bible. Now, like I said, these bleed. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use this green one because it's one of the darker ones, and we're going to make a mark on the Bible here, and then I'll show you how it bleeds through. So we've just highlighted, say, a verse, for instance. That is, oh, you can't see that very well. Let's do it this way. Can you see the highlight? Absolutely, you can there. And then if we turn the page, there is where it came through. So it does bleed quite a bit. Now, I think probably on the screen, it looks more than it is here. You're going to have to decide if that's too much for you. A yellow would not show up as much. And if you have a better Bible, it's not going to show up as much. Personally, I have highlighted Bibles before with that kind of a bleed through, and it hasn't really bothered me. But if it does bother you, that's not what you're going to want to use. But you can always use colored pencils. They're not going to bleed. That is my haul, $4.98, and you can start Bible journaling today. I just couldn't pass up an opportunity to buy some supplies and show you what I could get for less than $5. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped. Let me know, did you find something here that you would use? Where do you find your best journaling supplies? Let me know in the comments. Hit like if you enjoyed this video, and make sure you subscribe. Talk to you later. See you in the next video.